Let me ask you this question. Do you think that the digital checkout screens are helping businesses, or is it just guilting, a lot of the customers like you said earlier?
I think it's guilting. I think it's guilting the customer, and I think it's not super beneficial for the customer experience, unless you're just somebody who just, in love with the digital world sometimes. But I also agree that sometimes it just may be on the back end, from my particular standpoint, it's a win-win if you're on the other side, if you're the business owner. So that's a little plug for everybody out there. Let's become business owners
That's right. Absolutely.
because you have to be able to control our own destiny. And I think that's a way of them helping them just to further that some because, everybody's moving toward less human manpower to more digital spacing, you know what I'm saying? Creating, even with the robots and AI and all of those good things. So, one of the things about that is just that I think is a win on their side. So just imagine, somebody delivered. I went to this pizza spot and this pizza spot, they just put our pizza on the robot and the robot came and delivered it to us. You
Wow.
get what I'm saying? Gotta deliver this to us. We ordered the pizza, the people came in there, and the robot just delivered the pizza and went back, and then you still want me to tip you. Who am I tipping? I'm tipping the robot?
Nah, nah,
What I'm saying?
no, that ain't gonna happen. Listen, I'm not tipping a kiosk, nor am I tipping a robot. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I was like, "Yo, the robot want the tip? Come on, man.
Nah, nah, that's too much.
What am what I'm tipping for, battery power?"
Right, right, absolutely right. Nah, I'm sorry. I think that's going too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went there for the experience, and then you asked for a tip, but I was like, "Come on now." Like, this is
Now
wild.
I remember a situation when me and my wife were courting. This is in like college, and you go to buffets and you get another plate. That you ask the waitress to bring another plate. Well, the lady brought our plates back under her arm. I mean, like she put it like this, bro. And we were looking. I was like, yeah, we're not eating here again. No, are you? No. And my wife, she like the right. She just got a pen, wrote on that little napkin, and slapped it on the table. We got up and walked out. So we paid for our food first, but yeah, that's like, nah, I'm not eating nothing that been under your arms.
Never. Hey, never would do anything of that nature. And what's crazy is that, just another little story that I just heard recently, has nothing to do with tipping, but it just shows you when I'm talking about like the greed aspect of it and how people operate just a little bit differently. I was talking to one of my clients recently, and one of my clients was talking about how they was sublease they were leasing a townhouse,
Mhm.
and so the townhouse was $1,600, right? And then, but they were paying $1,900. Let's just say $1,900, right? And I was like, "Well, why y'all if the leasing is $600, I mean 1,600, why y'all paying 19?" And they was like, it was almost like a tip on the end because somebody who helped find it was a finder's fee on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Of $300. And I was like, "What?" I said,
Nah,
"Come on." You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things where, you know, you have these people who are, in the middle or just kind of helping. I just thought that like that was a hefty tip that you're giving somebody and nothing's in writing. You know what I'm saying? You just doing this just because. I was like, if it ain't no writing and what's going on here, then I'm not doing anything because if the rent says 16, I'm paying 16.
nah, I give you gas money if you help find it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, no,
And I,
300
and I
extra.
know this might not have nothing to do with anything. It just talked to me, it was spoke to me